Alright guys, for today I'm going to show you how to change the oil on your bike. The bike that I have, as you all very well know, is a 2010 Yamaha FZ6R. So we're going to go ahead and change the oil on that today. Things you're going to need is an oil pan, 17mm wrench, your preferred choice of a oil filter, as well as your preferred choice of engine oil for your bike. Now always use engine oil for a bike or engine oil for diesel vehicles. Now the reason why you're able to use the one that they use in diesel vehicles is because the tests that these oils take, the one that motorcycle oil has to pass, the test that motorcycle oil has to pass, diesel oil passes. So that's always something good to save yourself a little bit of money. Do not use car oil though. Car oil is completely different from the two. So filter, oil, pan, wrench, you're good to go. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and remove, there's a screw here, you're going to go ahead and remove that, and it's going to release this fairing right here. I already did that, as you very well can see. That's going to expose right here your oil filter, and right there at the bottom your oil plug's always exposed. So what we're going to do over here is first you're going to release the cap and just put it like that. That's going to allow airflow into the cap inside, as well as not allowing any contaminants to get into the engine, like any dust floating around in the air or anything like that. Now also on my bike I have a dipstick. Dipstick's right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and unscrew the dipstick, and you're going to do the same thing. Just let it rest kind of like that. That's going to allow airflow. It's not an airtight seal, so it's going to allow that old oil to come out quickly. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, why do I not have my bike on a stand? What's with this guy? He doesn't have his bike on a stand. You should always have your bike on a stand when you work on your bike. True. But your oil plug is on this side. If you have your bike upright, you might not be able to get all the oil out of it. So I have my bike leaning this way to try and maximize the amount of oil, of old bad oil, that comes out. Now, when you put oil in, that's when I put my bike upright so I can get an accurate measurement of how much oil to put in. So, yeah, something to think about. Alright, so first, what we're going to do, here's the oil drain plug. We're going to go ahead and take that off first. Alright, you're just going to go ahead and loosen that up, and it's going to start flowing. Now I do it slowly because there's pressure in there, so, well, not a lot of pressure, but pressure just from gravity, so it'll just throw it out and you'll get oil all over your hands and everything like that. Save the plug. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and let everything drain out of it. You want to let it keep draining until it's very slow drips. Now, right now, a lot of people will just be like, oh, okay, that's good, I'm going to go ahead and plug it up. No, that's not good. You need to let it drain out more. And like I said, it'll be nice, slow drips. So we're going to go ahead and wait for that. In the meantime, clean up your drain plug, because that'll go in once we're ready for it. Now, while that's draining out, another thing you want to keep in mind is before you do all this, you're going to want to turn on your bike for a little bit, get it warmed up. You don't want to get it scorching hot like if you just gotten off the road with it. Just want to warm up the oil just a little bit. What that's going to do is it's going to allow the oil to come out a lot more smoothly, and you're going to have a good time. Alright guys, so I went ahead and stopped, I went into a small drip. So what we did was we cleaned around the hole, and then you're just going to put this on by hand. And since you have it on there hand tight, now this is key. Do not do harder than this, or else you will mess up. You're going to put the socket on and quarter turn snug. That's it. Not even a quarter turn. That was like a 1/16 of a turn. And that's it. You're going to leave it. Well, what if it leaks and all that? And you know what? Afterward, you'll find that out later. So we'll go over everything. Next, you need to change your oil filter. Okay, just so you know, when you're taking this off, oil is going to get on your bike. Not the end of the world. It's going to happen. Alright, and then you just let that drip until you get a slow drip like earlier. Alright everyone, so it's at a slow drip as you can see. So what you're going to do now is you're going to get your new one. And on this one they have a little seal. Just going to take the seal off, throw it in there. Now, K&N air filters, they come pre-lubed. One thing you always want to do though is get clean engine oil. A lot of people like to use the old stuff because it's easily accessible. No, don't. It's dirty. There's a bunch of shit in it. Do not. So you're going to go ahead and use the new stuff. So what you're going to do is you're going to stick your finger in there. Get some oil on your finger. You're going to lube that baby up. Lube that baby up. Cool. That's why I took my gloves off. Alright, so what you're going to do is going to go in there. To prevent cross-threading, what I do is I go backwards until I hear a knock, and then I go forward. And it should, it will go on there very easily. Now if it doesn't go on there easily, then you're cross-threading it. Take it off, do it again, keep doing it until you get it right. Now, you don't want this to be on there tight. I just can't reach in there. Alright, so we got it snug on there, not tight. You want it snug. You're going to wipe all this stuff off where oil could have gotten. And you're going to keep the pan underneath there for later. You'll find out why, okay? Alright, next what you're going to do is on this side. You're going to bring all your oil over here. It's okay, you can now close your dipstick up. So you're going to do, now yes, I do know that I do not have my bike on a kickstand, I have my bike on the kickstand and it's over. Reason being I still have it like that and I don't have it on the rear stand is because I've done this so many times that I know the exact amount of what to put into my bike. So you'll get to that point. It's always a good habit to always double check your dipstick, but you know. So you're going to do is you're going to use a funnel. Just kind of get it in there nicely. Get your oil and do a slow and steady pour. Alright, so we have the proper amount in there. So what you're going to do now, give this a nice little jiggle. And then you're going to put the cap back on. Alright, so before I said you're going to want to keep everything underneath there, and you don't want to put everything on too tight because you're going to check it later. This is that time. Alright, so we have the oil plug back in the bike. We have a brand new oil filter on there, and we got fresh oil in there as well, the recommended amount. Now always check your manual to make sure what the recommended amount is, and always double check yourself to make sure too. So go ahead and turn on your bike. You don't have any lights or anything like that on. Just gonna go and hit that. You're gonna let the bike warm up. Now the bike's gonna build pressure, and with it building pressure, if there's any leaks, you're gonna see them. That's why you have the oil pan under there, is for that. So you're gonna give it a few minutes to actually warm up, cycle through. Okay, so I don't see any drips. That's clean. I don't see anything coming from there. So we're looking clean. Alright guys, that's it. And then you put your bolt right here on the fairing, and you are done for the day. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you out in any way I can. And that's it for today. I will see you all on the next one. Don't forget to check out my new website, and the link will be down below. As well, on there under the merchandise section, I got my stickers. So you guys can go ahead and order the new stickers. Alright, thank you guys. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.